let's toss you a spear.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
Did I get it?
And then, yep. And then I'm gonna chuck a bunch of berries out. Go ahead and grab those.
For some reason, I've got a whole bunch of bread too. Did you give me that?
Because you are playing with the Neolithic mod, you will find that first of all you have 4 giant awesome backpacks.
Yeah, I saw that.
So if you hit E to check your inventory, you'll find out you've got tons of inventory space.
Wow.
You will have some bread, and now with that spear, you are good. I'd get your torch in your left hand, and let us head this way. Now, with the Neolithic mod, because we're playing with the Neolithic mod, the predators sleep during the day and awaken at night.
Okay.
If we get anywhere near a predator, they will start making some warning noises, and we will know that they are there in time. As you can see, right by the spawn point here is a trader, and I figured I'd just come over here in case you wanted to set a waypoint for this trader.
Okay, that's fine. How do I... Oh, yeah, type it in.
Yep. / waypoint space add space any color name space and the name of whatever you're going to name your waypoint.
Okay, done.
All right. This guy, he doesn't have much of interest, but if you want to hop up there quick and check him, you're more than welcome to.
That's all right. Let me check here real quick. Oh.
The ladder's on the side for this one.
Okay, yeah, usually they're in front.
There you go.
Where is he?
He's not talking to me. Oh.
Oh, yeah, get out of there. Get out of there now, because you're in trouble if you don't.
Okay.
You accidentally stuck him with your spear.
Yeah, I did. I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, time to go.
I've worn out my weapon.
Sorry about that. Man, I can't take you anywhere. Jesus Christ. Come on. Okay, so we're about 370 meters from the house. We've got a mine right outside the house. So you can pick up copper along the way if you so desire, but we got a lot of stuff there. So
yeah.
What we should probably focus on is getting home. So there are going to be some things that are additions because of the Neolithic mod. One of them is this right here. This is the arundo. These are giant reeds, and if you break these reeds, they work just like the cattails, but they will give you a bundle of 10 reeds and a giant root.
Nice.
Yeah, so, and you cannot propagate them. That's an important consideration.
Ah, so once you take them out, they're out for good.
Yeah, that keeps them from being overpowered. All right, now we are going to be passing through Wolf Central as we go here, so
okay.
If you hear a wolf start to growl, freeze until we figure out where he is.
Yeah.
Because he'll start to growl as we get within a certain distance of him, and as long as we don't get any closer, he won't activate.
I had gone a long time without dying, and I was searching through some caves because I had accidentally run across one at one point that had copper in it. But
yeah.
I didn't have a tool for it at the time. Now I do. Shoot, I can't get up here. And now I can't find it, of course. Again. But when I was looking through caves, a wolf had snuck up behind me.
Oh, yeah, I hate that.
Did me in. There was nothing I could do. I didn't have time to turn my...
They hit you from behind, and that's it. I mean, there's almost nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, he wrecked me pretty hard and fast. And
yeah,
I lost a lot of good stuff, but managed to make it all back again. But I did smelt myself. I didn't know what tools to make. I tried a prospector, picked the first, and then I found out you did the hammer and the pick. And
we're here to help, Hawkeye. We're gonna help you out, brother.
I didn't have a whole lot of copper though.
All right, we're only about 120 meters, but this is actually the place we got to be most careful when it comes to sleeping wolves. They seem to really favor this little pond here.
And there is one right outside, and I have been up on the roof trying to find him, and I can't spot him.
God, there's like copper everywhere.
Yeah, this is a real copper-rich area. And like I say, we've got, there's clay right off over there. We've got a mine that is just outside of our front door that has lots of good stuff in it. All right, well, we'll be real careful coming in here.
Guys.
Yeah.
When I found the ruins in my last episode, I found
stay to the farm side of the house.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wolf is on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, we got puppies hanging out.
Okay. Anyway, I had I'm not gonna destroy crops.
No.
No, you
so Hawk, right here, there's a platform that I built at the top of this tree. You can come on up.
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna see if we might be able to spot that wolf sleeping down there someplace.
Oh wow, you have quite the little place going there.
Yeah, I figured it'd be a good chance for you to get a look at just how substantial the build has gotten. All of this cobblestone pretty much was gathered from ruins.
Nice.
But
very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
I've got a box.
Yeah. And it's left shift to come down the ladder. I figured you probably knew that, but
oh yeah, I've got.
All right, but yeah, there are berry bushes all around the house, and well,
it's over there somewhere.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go inside because he is aggroed. There we go. But with the Neolithic mod, as you can see, we can end up getting wolves' heads to mount on the wall.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
Here is the smithy. Let's go ahead up the ladder here and see if we can figure out where he is. The sun's about to go down and he'll go active. I'm gonna put all this oak I brought back here.
How do you make these roofs? Can you do it? Is this mine? Vanilla?
This is from the Neolithic mod, and Hawkeye, you are starting to quickly recognize why it is we are using the Neolithic mod now.
Yeah.
The additions are absolutely fantastic. First of all, we have basic handheld.
If you're hungry, I have meals. Come here.
Oh,
yeah, she's cooked meals.
But my health is down for some reason.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if your health is down, munching those berries will definitely help you.
Yeah.
Well, I killed that wolf that was out there, so that's sorted out. We've got to harvest him up in the morning. It'll be a great opportunity to show you how the harvesting mechanics work in the Neolithic mod. Okay. But yes, those roof blocks up there, there's a basic roofing block, and you will then use a hammer to either change which of the roofing blocks it is in terms of its overall shape, and then you can also use a hammer to rotate them in order to place them.
That's cool.
But,
yeah, I've got a straw roof.
Yep. And these granite stone bricks, these are something I brought back from some underground ruins.
Nice.
And this right here, this is a wolf pelt. That's one of the things that's in the Neolithic mod.
Yeah, I wondered why you couldn't do. There was a lot of things I was wondering why you couldn't do.
Yeah. So.
Can they punch you through the walls when they do that? Because I'm always afraid to get too close.
No, they cannot.
No.
Nope. The wall will stop them.
Okay.
But I am so glad we got you on and got you whitelisted and ready to rock and roll, because now it means. So basically, what's nice is if no one is on the server goes into sleep mode. Okay, so it means that if we're not playing, we don't have to worry that all kinds of things are going on without us in the background. I know you're probably gonna primarily be able to play on the weekends, but
yeah.
And like I said, in the mod manager, all you do is just go in. You want to make sure that you have essentials, basically when you go to start a solo map, it gives you those 3 options basically. Well, those are the ones you want to leave turned on. You just turn off the mods, and you'll know, because anything that's supposed to be on will list Tyrone as its author.
Okay.
Anything that doesn't list Tyrone as its author, just uncheck the little boxes, and then you'll be able to start up your vanilla map and play your vanilla map without any of the additional stuff.
Yeah.
Now, some of the mods you might want to keep on for your vanilla map. We have a Gravestone mod, so that if you die, it places a gravestone. The Waypoint mod gives you a little bit of additional waypoint accountability, including marking a death point.
Nice. Yeah, I lost when the wolf killed me. I couldn't remember how to get back to where I was.
Yeah.
And
I got jumped by hyenas. I made it all the way back to where the hyenas were, and they came at me, and I had to get up on some dirt blocks to keep from getting instantly wrecked, and I could see my stuff like 3 blocks away. Well, it was farther than that. It was about 5 blocks away, and I didn't have enough dirt blocks with me to like move across or anything.
Right.
And I had to stand there and watch as my stuff slowly despawned. Like lost a bow, 48 arrows, a backpack. I mean, just a whole collection of good stuff. I had to stand there and watch it vanish. It was a heartbreaker. So, but the Neolithic mod seeks to try to expand the realism as well as the detail of working your way through the Stone Age. So one of the first things that it adds is it adds actual handheld tools. So instead of a hammer with a haft made out of metal, you can make a hammer stone, which is just a rounded stone that you're using for hammering. It has a handheld knife, a knife that has no haft.
And
it has a handheld axe.
Yeah.
It also adds a whole bunch of new stuff when you break foliage. When you break foliage, you'll get medium, small, and very small, or very thin, I guess is the way it terms it, branches that are used for the construction of tools, and you can use them to build. So the thin branches are actually what are used to do these roof sections up above us, for instance.
Oh, okay.
But if you come on in here and you open the very top chest on the left side, you'll see all of these are things that drop from when you break the foliage. So the thick branches, the medium branches, the thin branches, and the very thin branches. The very thin branches, you'll see it says barked. Well, basically, if you use a hand axe or a regular axe along with the very thin branches, you get them with the bark skinned off, and that's what you actually use to do the handles on the primitive tools.
I see.
If you hit H to open up your handbook and you type in the word primitive,
okay,
what you'll find is that there's a primitive arrows, primitive adds. You can use bones.
You can use bones.
Yep.
Now. Cool.
You can use bones to do the handles of your tools. And as a matter of fact, the sun should be coming up soon, and we're going to go out and actually do a wolf harvest here. In fact, Airkef is outside, so...
Yeah, the only thing I haven't seen is being able to make something out of antlers.
Yep. Well, come on over, and there's a bronze saw on the lower tool rack there. Just right-click it, and it should jump into your hand. There you go.
Awesome.
And then in that chest we were just in, that top left chest, there should be a knife in there. Go ahead and grab a knife out of there.
Primitive?
Yep, primitive knife.
Okay.
Yep. All right. And we're going to have to go out and deal with the Butt Munch Mafia here.
That's fine. I got my spear.
Yep. And that wolf that I killed is around the side of the building here.
Yeah, you call them butt munches? Is that what you said?
Yep. Yep. They are the butt munch mafia. All right, so the dead wolf is right there. Ooh, he's on you too.
Yes, he is.
By the way, you can hurt other players with your weapon. Here comes another one.
Yeah, use it. I didn't know that. You can't turn that off?
Yeah, you can, but we have not. All right, so the wolf is right here. Get your saw in your hand.
My saw? Okay.
Yep. And what you're going to do is hold down left click and just keep working on him.
Do I need to shift?
With that saw. Nope, just left click. Hold down left click and you'll start chopping away.
Okay.
And just keep going, and suddenly his head will vanish. It takes a while.
Yeah, I was sitting there wondering.
There you go. You heard that sound? His head has now been removed. Okay. And if you check your inventory, you might have his head in your inventory.
No.
No? Okay. Sometimes you will get it, sometimes you won't. Now switch over to the knife. And you're going to do the same thing. Don't worry about holding shift. Just use your knife and hold down left click and just keep working until you skin him.
Okay.
There you go. You've now skinned him, and you will have picked up his hide. Now, keep working on him with the knife in the same way, and you'll eventually, what will happen is it'll give you access to sinew, or tendons actually, which you convert to sinew, bones, his carnivore meat. There you go. So, and make sure you pick that all up. Now, an important thing to know is that carnivore meat will harm you. It will give you some food value when you eat it, but it'll also do a little damage to you because it represents the idea of carnivores often having parasites.
Right.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But, okay, come on inside where we would be safe and snugly warm.
Amazes me how much y'all get so much done. I wish I had this amount of time.
All right. If you get the saw in your hand, you should be able to shift right click and put it right back up on the rack there.
Okay.
There you go. Now, go ahead and open your inventory.
Okay.
And place the knife and the tendons in your inventory. And I'm actually going to come in here and grab some tendons so that I can do this at the same time so that the viewers can see what it is we're talking about.
What about the lump of fat?
That you can eat right off the bat.
Okay.
But you can also combine that with a clay bowl to make a oil lamp.
I need to do that in my vanilla one. I'm tired of the torches dying now.
What you're gonna do is put your knife above the animal tendon.
Okay, hold on. The knife above the animal tendon? Okay.
Yep. And that will give you 3 sinew per animal tendon.
Okay.
Okay, and once you've converted all of that into sinew, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop you a handheld hammer. So give me 1 second here, and I'll just toss that to you. There you go. Go ahead and pick that up.
Got it.
And I'm going to come in here and grab our hammer off the wall. But that's the hammerstone, which is made by knapping in the same way as everything else.
Right.
You're gonna take that and you're gonna put that in the center of your crafting grid and take the sinew that you just created and put it under it.
Okay. Ooh.
And what you're doing is you're hammering out that sinew to create sinew fibers. Okay.
That's all of them?
Yeah, go ahead and convert all of it.
Okay, got it.
All right, and once you have converted that all, go ahead and move the hammer out of the crafting slot and take those sinew fibers and just fill your top row with sinew fibers. Okay. And what that will do is that will create sinew thread.
Okay.
All right.
Got it.
So we're just going to make some sinew thread. Now, we go and teach you some basics here. Come on in here, and in that same top left crate up there,
Yeah.
what you will see is that there are very thin pine branches, very thin maple branches. Just grab some of whatever takes your fancy, whether it's the pine or whatever. Okay.
I got 20 of the pine.
Okay. Take your knife, put that in your inventory in the center.
Okay.
All right. And I believe below that you will put those thin branches. And what you should get as an output is debarked branches.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead, get yourself some debarked branches. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss you half of my flint.
Ooh. Thank you.
Go ahead, grab that. I need to eat a little bread here because I am starving like crazy.
That's my biggest problem. I always forget to eat.
There we go. All right, so come on over where you've got some open room. Get your flint in your hot bar just like you would for normal tool crafting. And, shift right click the floor. And when you do that, you're going to see there's some new tools available to you. Okay.
This is with what? I'm sorry.
This is with the flint in your hand.
Oh, the flint.
Shift right click the floor just like you normally would to make tools.
Right.
And what you're going to find out is there are a bunch of new tools available to you. There's a flint adze head. There's a flint hand axe. So go ahead and do a hand flint axe.
Wait a minute, let me find it.
It'll be in the top row.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yep. So this is the most basic tool from the NEOLITHIC mod, and this is what you will use to chop out the branches in order to get your thick branches and your thin branches and so on.
Okay.
All right. So what I'm doing is I'm running you through the collection of tools that you would normally make if you were starting out with the NEOLITHIC mod.
Okay.
So there you go. Go ahead and set up another tool. And this time, what I want you to do, you'll see, okay, so we've got the flint adze head, flint arrowheads, the hand flint axe. Then you have a flint axe head. Go ahead and make yourself a flint axe head. And we'll show you how it is that you actually assemble an axe with a handle.
Okay.
All right. So when you open up your crafting grid, what you're going to do is you're going to put that flint axe head, the one that you just crafted, in the top left corner. Below that, you're going to put one of the very thin pine-barked branches, the debarked branches.
Okay.
And to the right of that, you're going to put one of the sinew threads. Now, you're not going to actually produce an axe like this. You probably won't see anything showing up down below in your crafting output.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right. I couldn't remember if that worked or not. With metal axe heads, it's just add a stick, just like you do traditionally. But I couldn't remember if you had to do that. But so in the place where you put the sinew thread, you can use linen twine, you can use sisal twine, you can use leather strips, or you can use sinew thread. So there are 4 different kinds of binding available to you with the NEOLITHIC mod. Now, you heard me mention sisal, and we should have just enough time for me to show you a sisal plant before the sun goes down.
Yeah, here's my new axe.
All right. So, right out here, watch your step because that is the entrance to our mine.
Okay.
All right. But right straight out, you see that tall, almost cornstalk looking plant there? There's 2 of them.
Yeah.
That is sisal.
Okay.
All right. And sisal is a source of fibers. And if you harvest it with your knife, you'll get the sisal fiber, you'll get the sisal leaves and some sisal seeds. There you go. Go ahead, grab those and follow me back inside because it's about to get dark here.
There's some big trees here.
Yeah.
Door.
Yes, I know. We're right outside.
Oh, there's Junior's behind you. Be careful.
Yep, go ahead. Just come right on and I'll close the door. There you go. All right. So what you want to do is you'll want to take your hammerstone that I gave you and put that above the sisal leaves in your crafting grid.
Let's see. Sisal. Yeah, okay.
All right. And go ahead and process those into fiber.
Okay.
And then in the same way that you did with the sinew fibers, just fill your top row with them and it should give you sisal twine.
Okay, hold on. Got it. Sisal thread?
So, yep, sisal thread. That sisal thread you can take and again put across your top row and it'll convert the sisal thread into sisal twine.
It didn't.
No. From the fiber to the thread is 3 across the top.
Mm-hmm.
But from the thread to the twine, it's 4 in a square.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, 4 in a square.
There you
4
go.
in a square. There you go. And so that sisal twine can be used for all the same purposes as your sinew thread.
Oh, cool. So you got a lot of options here.
Yep. And if you mouse over your sisal thread, you'll see that it says combine 6 sinew threads vertically to make a rope, or combine 3 sinew threads and 2 sinew to make a bowstring with loops. Because the Neolithic mod expands our bows. So instead of our simple wooden bow, we can make a composite bow. Or we can even build that up into what I'm holding in my hand here, which is a Mongol style recurve.
Nice.